This is breaking news.
Law and order will prevail, and President Trump will make sure of it.
We begin with breaking news at 5 tonight. The city of Portland in the federal crosshairs once again. And tonight we've learned that President Trump has authorized even more resources in Portland and is looking to cut funding due to a rise in, quote, Antifa-related incidents. His escalation following the overnight arrest of a conservative influencer outside the ICE facility on Portland's South Waterfront. The city is already awaiting the arrival of Oregon National Guard troops to that facility. Thanks a lot for joining us, everybody. I'm Steve Dunn.
I'm Deborah Knapp. There are a lot of new developments tonight. So here's what we know right now. 27-year-old Nick Sortor was among 3 people arrested for disorderly conduct after some kind of fight outside the ICE facility. In a news conference today, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said he was defending himself from, quote, left-wing protesters. He has since been released.
Leavitt says the DOJ is now investigating Portland police for his arrest. The Multnomah County District Attorney's Office is reviewing the case and will make a charging decision before his arraignment on Monday. Meanwhile, Oregon National Guard troops are still mobilizing for their deployment to the ICE facility following ongoing clashes. A legal battle is brewing to try and stop that deployment. There are a lot of claims from both sides tonight. K2's on your side with team coverage digging into those claims as well as reaction. K2's Vasily Varlamos is live in Salem tonight talking to lawmakers from both sides of the aisle. And K2's Christina Giardinelli is following the threats to cut funding.
We start with K2's Shelby Slaughter with what set off this latest escalation by the White House, the arrest of the influencer. So Shelby, the DOJ set a hard deadline for the Portland Police Bureau to respond.
Yeah, Deb, and that was in a letter from the Department of Justice that says in order to, quote, address our compliance concerns, the Bureau needs to get necessary items to them by next Friday. Now, take a look at this video here on your screens showing Nick Sortor being arrested last night in South Portland. Now, the DOJ saying they want to see that body-worn camera video of his arrest, as well as unredacted documents and after-action reviews involving Sortor and another conservative influencer. In the letter, the DOJ says Portland police force is using powers in a manner that may be based on, quote, viewpoint discrimination. When asked about this investigation, Chief Day said this.
Well, I would say that the Department of Justice has been investigating the Portland Police Bureau since 2012. And I would say that the actions and steps that we are taking now in law enforcement, in the enforcement action around protest activity is actually designed and supported and created by their partnership with the Department of Justice under the settlement agreement. I would say that in 2020, under the original administration, that we were harshly criticized for the way in which we responded, and so 5 years later, as a learning organization, taking their input and their response, we have changed our response. So I have always been very transparent and welcoming of critique and evaluation of the Police Bureau.
Now, Chief Day says Sortor was arrested for disorderly conduct and has already been released from jail, and now he's due in court on Monday. In regards to the federal investigation, Sortor did post on Twitter earlier today saying that Portland police will, quote, absolutely hate what's coming. Reporting live in downtown Portland, I'm Shelby Slaughter, K2 News.
All right, Shelby, thank you.